What's up, everybody? Dan Tom with MMAjunkie Radio here. The crew's a bit dispersed this week, but we still got you covered for the big fights going down this weekend. One of which co-headlines a UFC on Fox 31 going down this Saturday in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, that bout is between Edson Barboza and Dan the Hangman Hooker. Oddly enough, folks, the betting odds, as of this video at least, are dead even, listing both men at -110 apiece. That said, it's not that crazy. I mean, let's be honest, this is a firefight. We know what both men are coming to do, but they're meeting at different points of their career. Dan Hooker coming up from featherweight and riding a 4-fight winning streak since doing so, almost proving that trend that we're seeing with a lot of fighters like the Robert Whitakers and Kelvin Gaslams of the world, that moving up in weight, not necessarily a bad thing. Dan the Hangman Hooker, a very smart guy, likes to break down footage, and really now the skills are really coming in line with the intelligence. Everything's kind of clicking, and we're seeing that in the octagon. Whereas Edson Barboza, he's riding a two-fight losing skid. In Edson's defense, though, that losing skid comes to the top three, I would argue, in the lightweight division, being Kevin Lee, who recently challenged for the interim title against Tony Ferguson, as well as, well, let's be honest, Khabib Nurmagomedov. No need to introduce that gentleman, the undefeated lightweight king. Also, tough stylistic matchups for Edson. You know, really take down heavy guys. Edson's not going to have to worry about that. This might be one of the few matches where Edson Barboza gets to strike. We've seen that from early on with guys like Anthony Ninja Kawani being able to bring that fight to him for 3 rounds, as well as Anthony Pettis. Now, he beat both those guys in a decision, but both those gentlemen, I would argue, proved that if you have the durability and striking wherewithal and wits, you can contest with Edson Barboza. You know, he's always live in a 5-round fight, much less if it's in a 3-round fight. So caution to anybody riding off the veteran. That said, I'm going to go with Dan Hooker here. He's never been stopped. He's very durable, and he's got some really crisp straight punches and counters, and that seems to be the one area, though Edson has improved under the tutelage of Mark Henry. It seems to be the one area within striking where guys can really be competitive with Edson if they can box. So if you guys are gamblers, be careful on this one, man. This is the fight you crack a beer, you sit back, and you enjoy. It's going to lead us into a nice main event. The odds are competitive for a reason, so be careful on what side you take. Either way, it's going to be a fun fight that you don't want to miss. So be sure not to only not miss it, but to keep it locked at MMAjunkie.com, because we're going to be out there. We're going to have our writers and reporters out there. We're going to have you covered all around the country this weekend.